Hello guys, Andre here and welcome back to a new video. Xiaomi finally launched a flagship device in the form of Redmi K20 Pro. How good is this device? Is this the real flagship killer that market has? Or should you go with some other device which is present in the market? We'll do all the comparisons and most importantly review of the Redmi K20 Pro after using this device for almost 15 days as my primary device. Without further delay, let's get started. First of all, let's start with build quality and looks. Looks wise, Redmi K20 and K20 Pro are the best devices that Redmi has ever produced. I mean, obviously the new iteration has to be better, but I would say in 2019 at least, these are the best looking devices that I've seen. This blue variant and the red variant looks fantastic in real life. If you shine light through different angles, the pattern will change. It's a different experience. You will have to see that in real life to experience that. And it's not just about looks this time. Even in build quality department, Xiaomi has not compromised. Gorilla Glass 5 in the front as well as in the back, plus metal frame. When you hold this device, it feels premium. Redmi branding is usually like cheap phone hoga. No, this is not a cheap phone by any means. Once you hold it, you feel like you are holding a premium device in your hand. The device is little bit thicker as compared to OnePlus 7, but no complaints over here. Once you start using it, you will not really notice that unless until you start using the OnePlus 7 again, which I did. Now let's talk about the hardware. First thing that I have to mention, this device comes with a headphone jack. I was so glad to hear that. I mean, when it was launched in China, that it comes with headphone jack. The next generation of K20 Pro or K30 may not have the headphone jack. So I'm really glad it comes with a headphone jack, USB Type-C port, 4000 mAh battery, 18 watt, 27 watt charging support. We'll talk about charging in the later part of this video, but most important hardware is Snapdragon 855 processor, at least 6GB of RAM with at least 128GB of internal storage at the price tag of 28,000 rupees. There is no other device at or below the price tag of 30,000 rupees which will offer you same specifications. Hardware does not necessarily mean that the performance is going to be great, because if the software is not very well optimized, then the experience is going to be very patchy. But that's not the case with the Redmi K20 Pro. When it comes to MIUI 10, Xiaomi has optimized it very well on the Redmi K20 Pro. Not just that, even the Note 7 Pro, which came with Snapdragon 675 processor, was very good. Redmi K20 Pro takes it one notch ahead. All the animations are very smooth. You will enjoy using the device with MIUI 10. Last flagship device that Xiaomi launched was Mi 5. I'm going to consider Mi 5, not Mi Mix 2, because it was overpriced. And it was about 3 years back. Let's assume 3 years back. In these 3 years, Xiaomi dominated the market of 5,000 to 15,000 rupees segment, which made its image as it creates good devices at cheap prices. Whereas in these 3 years, OnePlus created their image of flagship killers, then moved to premium mid-range devices and also moved to flagship devices with OnePlus 7 Pro. So OnePlus is looked at as a premium device that everyone wants to upgrade from their Redmi device, whereas Redmi's image remained as creating good devices at cheap rates only. And this surely hurt the Redmi K20 Pro, and some of the people are saying that Redmi K20 Pro is overpriced, whereas it's not overpriced, not by any means. And it also created another problem of MIUI 10. As Xiaomi was creating good devices at cheap prices, they also integrated ads in those 5,000 to 15,000 rupees segment wale devices. Whereas with the K20 Pro, even though you do not get full page ads, there are notifications with Mi Video application. There are lock screen ads which will be enabled by default if you do not disable them while setting up the device, or if you do not disable them manually. Whereas no such thing is available on OnePlus 7 or Asus 6Z. There are no ads, literally no ads, no notification ads on 6Z as well as OnePlus 7. These are the premium mid-rangers which are just 4,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees away from the Redmi K20 Pro. If someone is willing to pay 28,000 rupees, waiting for a few days and adding 5,000 rupees can be a great deal if people start thinking that MIUI 10 on the Redmi K20 Pro has ads. And it's not just about the image, but you will receive notifications from Mi Video or music application or the lock screen ads which I showed you earlier. I hope Xiaomi fixes this issue and make sure that premium mid-rangers like K20 Pro at least do not get such type of notifications or ads, as these are not budget devices and there are options in this price segment at least which do not come with ads. Whereas in the 15,000 rupees segment, Redmi Note 7 Pro and Realme 3 Pro, let's assume, even Realme 3 Pro has some sort of ads. I'll mention that in my Realme X review, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So overall, when it comes to MIUI 10, it's a very good UI. It's just the ads or notification ads that I get on K20 Pro That's something which I don't like. Should you be worried about the notification ads? Not at all. You just have to do couple of steps and you can disable all the notification ads. So the Redmi K20 and K20 Pro come with a triple camera setup, a telephoto lens, a normal wide angle lens, and then an ultra wide angle lens. These are some of the sample shots that I've clicked with the Redmi K20 Pro, as you can see on the screen right now. When it comes to the normal camera, these are the wide angle camera pictures, not the ultra wide angle camera. Images look fantastic, details, colors are great in my opinion. Wide angle camera had good amount of details, so no complaints over here. Even in low light scenarios, the normal camera clicked good pictures in my opinion. And after this, now let's talk about the ultra wide angle camera. This one clicks good pictures, I mean very good pictures, but only in very good lighting scenarios. Even though colors are a little bit off at times in some sort of pictures with ultra wide angle camera, in low light scenarios ultra wide angle lens will not perform that good, similar to how it is on any other device. I mean that's quite obvious, but it gets the job done on the Redmi K20 Pro. I'll any day prefer to have an ultra wide angle camera rather than not having ultra wide angle lens at all. When it comes to the telephoto lens, pictures turned out to be on the softer side, because the telephoto lens is supposed to give you a very sharp image, whereas on the K20 Pro it's not that sharp with the telephoto lens. Overall, rear facing camera experience was fantastic in my opinion. If I had to choose between K20 Pro and the OnePlus 7 when it comes to camera, I would any day choose the K20 Pro because of the presence of more lenses, and pictures are very close to OnePlus 7, or I would say those are exactly same in my opinion, as the sensor is the same IMX586 sensor. When it comes to the front facing camera, these are some of the sample shots clicked with the front facing camera. I had no issues with the front facing camera as well. It detected my face, portrait mode was good as well, colors were good. I mean at times, as MKBHD said, it did overexpose at the back, I mean just a little bit, but as soon as I shifted a little bit, the photos were fantastic. These photos are not garbage by any means. I mean, yeah, this did happen, but yeah. Most important point, selfies from the Redmi K20 Pro are extremely good. I enjoyed using the K20 Pro selfie camera as well. I did a detailed PUBG Mobile gameplay review of the Redmi K20 Pro. The video will be linked over here. Do watch that if you are interested in that. Here is a conclusion. When it comes to gaming with smooth and extreme settings, the gameplay was very good. If you are at let's say platinum or diamond level, you can go with Redmi K20 Pro without worrying about that. If you are at Ace or Conqueror level, do watch that gameplay because there is a frame drop issue with the Redmi K20 Pro. I mean at times the frame rate can go to 40 FPS if there are people around, and if you are very serious or if you are at Conqueror level, you need to have a device which will stay at 60 FPS even when there are a lot of people around you, and that's what K20 Pro fails to do. I mean it's not a very bad device to begin with, but the performance can be better on the Redmi K20 Pro. And here is a graph of FPS with smooth and extreme settings that I tried on the Redmi K20 Pro. Detailed video is linked over here just in case if you are interested. Xiaomi decided to give us the best hardware possible, and that's why when you open the front facing camera, you get a red light like this, and this is something new, or the first time that I've seen in a smartphone. You get a notification LED over here as well. And as I said, best hardware, it comes with an AMOLED screen, and this AMOLED screen is fantastic. You can view this display outdoors very easily. Viewing angles, color reproduction is fantastic with this particular display. No issues with the display as such. If media consumption is your priority, then Redmi K20 Pro is a very good device for that. There is nothing exceptional about the speakers over here, but the headphone jack quality is fantastic. If you have good quality expensive headphones, then Redmi K20 Pro will give you the best sound output via the headphone jack. Oh, it is present on the top over here. You have to go for K20 Pro if headphone jack quality is something which is very important for you. Now let's talk about the SIM card and the call quality. As I said, call quality was very good, reception was very good. Device comes with dual SIM card support, dual 4G, dual VoLTE is obviously supported. No memory card slot is present over here, no dedicated, no hybrid, nothing. Only 2 SIM card slots are present on the device. The device comes with always on display. This is quite surprising because OnePlus 7 does not come with always on display, and this one looks fantastic. It works very well as well. Redmi K20 Pro, and this makes the unlocking process very easy. As there is always on display, you will always know where to keep your finger. I'll just keep my finger and the device gets unlocked. I'll do that again. I'll just keep my finger over here and the device will get unlocked. Once again, I'll keep my finger here and the device gets unlocked. fingerprint sensor. Xiaomi says this is the 7th generation of fingerprint sensor, and it works very well. It is very close to how the physical sensors were. Probably the next generation of fingerprint sensors that we are going to get will be as good as the physical sensors that we had in OnePlus 6 or Mi 5 basically. This one also works very good. Face unlock feature is also present, and due to the pop-up camera being little bit slow as compared to other flagships or OnePlus 7 which does not come with a pop-up camera, face unlock feature is little bit slow as compared to other devices. As the fingerprint sensor was very reliable, I did not use the face unlock feature that much. I said that the performance is very well optimized with MIUI 10. Even the battery life is very well optimized. If you do not use the always on display, you can get about 6 to 7 hours of screen on time without doing any type of gaming throughout the day. Getting through one day is very easily possible with all the Xiaomi devices that have launched in last 1 or 2 years. With 4000 mAh batteries, getting through a day is not an issue at all. If you play games, then getting about 5 hours of screen on time or 4 hours of screen on time is very easily possible. So if battery life is your topmost priority, then I would rather prefer the Redmi K20 Pro over OnePlus 7. Even though OnePlus 7 has good battery life, but this can last a little bit longer as compared to OnePlus 7. With battery life comes the charging. 18-watt charger is provided in the box, and that will take about 1 hour 30 minutes to charge the device from 0% to 100%. 27-watt sonic charger is also supported with the Redmi K20 Pro, but let me tell you that investing 1000 rupees extra in the sonic charge will not be very helpful, as the difference between charging the device from 0% to 100% is about 10 minutes, or even charging the device till first 50%. The difference is of mere 5 to 10 minutes, which is not worth investing 1000 rupees into, in my opinion. If you think that 10 minutes difference is very important for you, then you can buy the 27-watt sonic charger. By the way, you will not get a cable in the box with that sonic charger, so you will have to use the cable which comes with the 18-watt charger in the box itself. You get a case in the box as well. As I mentioned earlier, no headphones, no nothing like that. That's pretty much it for the Redmi K20 Pro review as well. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. If you still have any more doubts, suggestions or queries regarding the Redmi K20 Pro, do let me know about that in the comment section box below. What do I think? Should you buy the Redmi K20 Pro? If you are looking for a Xiaomi device which comes with flagship level specifications, flagship level performance, great battery life, very good camera, then Redmi K20 Pro is probably the device for you. Should you go for OnePlus 7 over this, or should you go for K20 Pro over OnePlus 7? I would say watch my OnePlus 7 review for that. I mean, it will give you more details. Plus, I would say that saving 5000 rupees for someone who is used to MIUI is not a deal breaker. But if you need stock Android, then obviously OnePlus 7 is the way to go. And I guess that's it for this video. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that you will not miss another video that I upload. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching.